All right, this is a fun video for me. I'm excited to make this video. Like, so this is the homie. This is Wilkie from when I was stationed at Bliss. He was one of my NCOs at Bliss, in DSC, First Armored Division. All that. Actually, one of the best quarterbacks I've had for flag football. All of that shit. Yo, Wilkie, I'm telling you, as a QB, short, that motherfucker is shifty. That motherfucker can move, yo. He can move, run, throw, all of that shit. But anyway, I did not fucking know that Wilkie was on games like this. I did not know Wilkie was a gamer like this. Yo, he posted this picture yesterday, and my fucking head almost exploded because I'm a physical copy guy. I'm always stressing physical copies over digital. And I'll explain why. I've explained why so many times in separate posts and videos and shit like that. But I'm going to explain this shit again. Yo, I seen this collection. I went fucking nuts. I'm not even an Xbox guy, but I appreciate this. I see 3 generations of Xbox games here. And then this Switch library. Yo, just his Switch collection alone, because his Switch collection is the smaller collection. His Switch collection is the smaller collection. And just his Switch collection alone is bigger than my entire physical collection. I can just look at the pick and tell. And then, on top of that, I'm seeing all of these Xbox games. And this is fucking insane. This is insane. And then I noticed, right? I'm about to play a video too. I'm about to play a video with this because he posted a video in the comments. Then I noticed he has fucking Golden Sun 1 and 2. That is my fucking game. That's my game. I remember I had borrowed this guy's game. It was my friend in Stewart's Draft, Virginia. His name is Kyle. I forgot his last name. But I had the opportunity to buy Golden Sun for my birthday. I could get a game. And I bought NFL Blitz. I bought NFL Blitz and I beat the shit in like a day. But on the bus, Isaac let me borrow this fucking Golden Sun. Yo, that was a journey. I don't know how many hours I put into that game. And then Golden Sun 2, yo, it was crazy because they gave you like the old characters, and they gave you a code for like that save file so you can get your old everything, yo, like the characters, I forgot the creatures. I think they called like Den or something like that. You can get all that shit, and then you have a party of 8 instead of 4 now. It was wild. But Golden Sun, that's my game. I noticed the Pokemon collection, right? See all that. I'm like, yo, I did not know that you was on games like this. I had no clue. So I'm about to play this video that he has in the comments. Like, I watched a little bit, but I was like, nah, let me stop this because I want to record my reaction and just give commentary over it. I know this shit crazy. Like, I'm just so excited. Like, look at this. Digital collectors cannot display something like this. You can't. I had some friends come over here, and they just like, yo, Kobe and his homeboy, I forgot his name. I'm sorry I forgot his name, but they went nuts when they came and seen all this. Like, if I had, like, what if I was to say, oh, I got digital games and digital pops and digital sneakers? It's like, you can't really, like, show nothing. That's why I never stood, like, the NFT shit and the digital currency, and, like, somebody was owning a Mona Lisa NFT for, like, so many millions and then lost the value. It's like, what is that? What is an NFT Mona Lisa? Like, I could have Mona Lisa. All I gotta do is go to Google, save a high resolution pic, and I got it digitally to it now. Like, I don't understand it, but whatever. Let me play this video. Let me play this. I'm excited about this shit.
Space-wise. Alright, so it's not nearly as crazy space-wise as yours. We got a nice little, setup in here. So when you first walk in right here to the left, just a stack of sports games.
I was telling my homies about this, but as far as 2K, just imagine this. This is fucking insane. But just imagine this. We in 2050, right? We in year 2050. Imagine like somebody having a collection of Madden or 2K throughout the years, like every year. Look at this shit. I'm telling you, he keeps doing this. He's going to be one of very few people who have something like this. And this is going to be worth an insane amount of money. This is going to be worth an insane amount of money. All y'all who buy 2K and Madden and shit like that, which I think is the same game every year. Don't get me started on that. I'm sorry, Wilkie, but it's just football, right? They could just push updates and it's updated. I'm telling you, they can do it. Like when my homies be talking about when people get injured and stuff in 2K, they take them out. You can't play them. They're not in the games. They're not on the team for whatever time frame. When the Luka fucking AD trade happened, they updated instantly in 2K. Right? Instantly. It's the same game every year that y'all are paying for. It's the same exact game. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I know I don't play them, but I don't need to. It's the same game. It's football and it's basketball. It's simulation football and basketball. So you can't deviate, like do wild stuff because it's real life football and basketball. So it's all it is 3-pointers, dunks, crossovers, field goals, jukes, and touchdowns. That's all it is. You can't deviate, right? Let me go back to the video because I will get to ranting on just that alone. But just imagine somebody having a collection like this, right? Just all the Maddens, all the NCAAs, right? All the NBA 2K games. Somebody has that complete collection. Physically. Some years from now, bruh, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. This is insane. I appreciate this. I was telling my homeboys that I had the NBA 2K collection. Like, nobody has this. So he just created something that nobody has. Or I'm sure other people have it, but not that many people. I'm telling you, it's less people who have it than don't. No, it's less people who don't have it than have it. No, what am I trying to say? Y'all know what the fuck I mean. But he's one of few who has something like this. That's what I was trying to say.
All the Maddens, all the college footballs. I'm a sports gamer sometimes. And then we got all the games up here. Got a couple pop figures from Halo. I think my wife got me for our anniversary. I'm bad at those gifts. We got some posters here. This is the I Love You 3000 poster from Endgame, I think. My favorite game is Mass Effect, so my wife got me these 3 posters. They're kind of covered by other bullshit right now.
My homies keep telling me about Mass Effect. They keep talking about how fire that game is. That's one of their top games. Like, as far as my group chat, a lot of people, I don't know where I was in that era. I have no clue. I was definitely gaming. I've always been gaming, but I don't know. You know what? It might be because it's a shooter and I can't play shooters. That should be fucking with my head and should be making me dizzy, wanting to throw up. So that's probably what it is. That's probably all it is. Because I got out of shooting games like a real long time ago. I don't know. Like one day the graphics they just started getting good. Because I used to play shooters. Ask Pookie, my little brother. We used to be on some goddamn Agent Under Fire. With no gravity in that golden gun. We used to play some 007, Agent Under Fire, Nightfire. I used to play shooters, but I don't know. I guess one day the graphics just got too good for me or something, and that should be I can't even watch gameplay. That should be having me dizzy. I be having like the only way for that shit to wear off is I have to go to sleep. Like I have to lay down, go to sleep, and get up. Like I can't even just be like, I can't stop watching it and just go do something, like I have to lay down and go to sleep. That's how crazy that shit is for me. That's a real thing where they be having them seizure warnings and shit like that with the lights and flashes and movements and all that. That shit is real. Believe me. Like, I be feeling like I had to throw up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But, you know, it's all good. Got some amiibos. Got the Diablo Loot Goblin. I got Zelda in the Loft Wing. And then I got the one from Metroid Dread. And I think I got Wolf Link, the OG Wolf Link back there somewhere.
I got that too.
So for the games, it's mostly over here. It's just 360, Xbox One, and Switch. And then my collection of handheld games. But big fan of Halo.
Look like he got all the Halos. It's crazy. And I'm seeing like Xbox, you know, 360, One, all of that.
Mass Effect's my favorite.
Look at all the Mass Effects games. And it looked like it looked like what I was doing with Kingdom Hearts. This look like they probably the same. Yeah, I see 2 Mass Effect 2s, 2 Mass Effect 3s. You know, collections and shit like that. That's how I'm doing with Kingdom Hearts. I'm buying the same every time it come out on some shit. I'm buying it. I was trying to see if I can grab it real quick, but on everything, 1, 2, 3, 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, HD remakes, blah blah, everything. The collection, the one with the DS, and the one Birth by Sleep, and all the fucking Kingdom Hearts games I just got because I'm that big of a fan of Kingdom Hearts. This looks like the same thing that's going on. It's the same game, but every version of it, he has it. That's a true fan. That's just like me with Kingdom Hearts.
Game, so I got those, and then pretty much just a bunch of other stuff that I am interested in. You know, shooters, RPGs, action games, pretty much everything. You know, it's safe for fighting games. I'm not a big fighting game guy, except for like Mortal Kombat. I'll throw down in, or Smash Bros. But that's really about it.
I got to take you up on Smash Bros. I really must. I feel like we need to do that. And I'm probably going to record, stream it, put it on YouTube. We have to do that.
There's a lot of Xbox games here. I'm primarily an Xbox gamer, but not exclusively an Xbox gamer. So with my Switch, we got I got a sealed copy back here. It's my only sealed copy of really.
This is where I stopped the video and said I need to record this because this is insane. This is my only sealed copy, 3D All-Stars. That's the only game that I have sealed still. They had something where this was like time exclusive. They had it up for a certain amount of time and then they just took it off the shelves and the eShop. Like, it's just crazy. So this is where I stopped the video and I say, yo, I got to record this. Now, like, they do shit like this, and this is why I say digital is stupid to me. Physical is always going to be better. As far as displaying and stuff like that, you can't display a digital collection, right? And this is really why physical copies are better, right? I keep having this argument with Marz, the same person, because the rest of my friends, we all like on the same page as far as collecting physically. It's just insane. So think about this, right? Like, let's say 30 years from now, this stuff is vintage. It's considered retro, it's considered vintage, right? And I have my Switch and I have 50 games, right? Let me back up. This stuff is vintage, retro, whatever. And for some reason, people want this stuff. And they're paying a lot of money for this stuff. And I'm like, oh, I have a Switch. I have a collection of games. I have 50 games. Here's my Switch. Here's my collection, right? And then my homie, Marz, he's like, oh, I got a Switch too. I have a Switch as well. And I have those same 50 games. And he goes to try to sell his collection. I sell mine. He sells his. Put ours side by side. We both have a Switch. We both have the same 50 games. My games are physical. His games are digital. Whose collection do you think is going to sell? It's probably going to be mine because his games are tied behind his Nintendo ID. Simple as that. And then, let's say 30, 40, 50 years from now, he doesn't even have access to that Nintendo ID anymore. Because like what happened with the Nintendo DS, they said, hey, on this day, we're shutting down the Nintendo eShop. Go download all your games because after this day, you won't be able to download them. They said, we're shutting down the eShop for the Nintendo DS because we're moving on to the Switch. We're putting all our resources into the Switch. We're not putting any more resources into this dying, system, right? So then people go and download as many games as they can until their DS runs out of space. Now, the rest of your games that you paid full price for, they're just gone. So it's like, did you really own them? No. It's the same concept with the digital versus physical. It's the same concept with CDs and cassettes, right? As far as music, and DVDs and VHSs as far as TV shows and movies. You ever went on Netflix and you was trying to watch something that you watched before and then the shit is gone? Right? And you're like, damn, I can't even watch that. But then you see it's on like Hulu. And then you're like, well, shit. Now I gotta fucking buy a Hulu subscription if I want to watch this. Right? With the DVD collection, I always have that. I can always watch that. Nobody can ever take that from me. Ever. Nobody can ever take that from me. I can always watch that whenever I want. I have it physically. It's the same thing with music. If they want to, we don't like R. Kelly no more, take all this shit off. Take all his shit off Apple Music, right? But the people who have that R. Kelly collection, the CDs and the VHSs, they can always listen to that. Always. Nobody can ever take that from you. You can't, it ain't gonna be one day you wake up and, oh damn, they cancel R. Kelly. I can't listen to his music no more. No, you have the CDs. You can still listen to that if you want. You can upload that CD, burn it to your computer. You'll always have those tracks. Nobody can ever take that from you. It's the same concept. At any moment, they could just take whatever they want. It's happened with video games where they just take stuff off the store. And then it's like, damn, I wanted that. Now what? You can't do nothing about it. There used to be a time where we used to get the full game. Games would come out, we used to get everything. It wasn't, oh, we're going to hold this back. We're going to make them pay for these characters later. Or we're going to make them pay for these stages later. We're going to make them pay for these maps later. You just got the full game, right? I love those times. I remember those times. With digital collections also, like when the PlayStation Store went down for a little while, not too long ago, all the digital people, they could only play what they had installed on their system. That's it. If they wanted to go and get something else and had to reinstall it and download and stuff like that, they just couldn't. They was only limited to what they had on their system. And it's crazy because even physical collections now, they're still making it a thing like you have to check in with the internet and stuff like that. And I feel like it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Yes, it's a business and I understand it's about money and stuff like that, making money. But there's a difference between doing good business and bad business. And you could tell what greed is. I never understood why digital collectors had to pay the same amount as physical collectors, because I feel like we're getting a little bit more. But that's another convo too. They're slowly phasing us out, the physical collectors. They're like, yo, we don't have to pay for, print out cover art. We ain't gotta buy box art. We don't gotta buy the cartridges. We don't have to ship them out. We could just save all that money. So they're slowly phasing us out, and it's getting to a time where it's just gonna be digital only systems. That's it. There ain't gonna be no physical version. And then shit is gonna start happening, and people are gonna be like, damn, physical ain't the way. Watch. I'm saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm in the space, and I've been slowly seeing stuff happen. But people ain't gonna realize it until it's too late. Let me finish this video.
Anything in Super Mario 3D All Stars, I bought 2 copies of it. One I kept sealed, just because Nintendo said that they were doing a limited run on them. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just cop 2 of them, and one I'll keep stashed. And then pretty much, you know, the rest of these are just, like, I love the Switch. I think the Switch might be the greatest game console in the history of all time. Just because, like...
PS2, man. PS2. I'm a PlayStation guy. I know you Xbox, but I'm PlayStation. PS2. And PS2 is the #1 system of all time as far as sales. So, I mean, there's that. But it's all about preference. I can't say that you're wrong, but as far as for me, definitely them PS2 games. I'm appreciating all the Pokemon. I did not know you was a Pokemon guy.
There are games like Daemon X Machina and stuff, and things that I like enjoy playing, and I can just throw up my Switch and go. But also, like we talked about, I have all of the mainline Pokemon games, a lot of Switch stuff, Golden Sun, both of them, a couple Zelda games on the Game Boy Advance, more
Speaking of Zelda, and you talking about the Switch, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I've been saying this since forever, and I see that you a Zelda guy. Breath of the Wild is the best Switch game. It came out day one with the Switch, and even now, 8 years later, it is still the best game on the Switch.
Pokemon, a lot of Switch stuff.
This is crazy.
Oh, it's both my knees. I'm getting old, dog. Down here, we got some...
Whoa, Superstar Saga. Damn. Oh, man, that brings back some memories.
More Switch stuff. We got Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga, Metroid, Final Fantasy VI, Fire Emblem, Breath of Fire 2, and then, you know, the DS Pokemon games. A couple of them are out of there right now. Black 2 is in my DS. My wife's been playing Pokemon White. Down here, we got some more Switch games, a lot of Star Wars stuff. Big Star Wars guy myself as well. So, pretty much anything that came out Star Wars wise on.
I've seen everything on Disney Plus as far as Star Wars except Bad Batch and the Clone Wars. I need to go back and watch them. But I've watched, of course, all of the mainline Star Wars episode 1 through 9, Boba Fett, The Mandalorian. The best show on there was Andor. That shit is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I love Andor. I've watched like all the Star Wars shit on there.
On the Switch I got both Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, the Jedi Knight collection. I got Lego Star Wars on the Switch.
I got Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2, Lego DC. I got a lot of Lego shit.
Force Unleashed, you know, all the 3DS versions of Pokemon down here. Some more, you know, just cool Game Boy Advance games that I like. Kirby,
Yoshi's Island,
Mario 4,
and Kirby.
Down here we got a bunch more Switch games.
I had those.
And then over here, just a stack of cases. Some of them have games in them, some of them don't. I haven't really gone through some of them. Some more Xbox games down here, and then a couple of Pokemon boxes, Black 2 and White. And then I got all the Harry Potter games across different systems. I just wanted to have them. Down here underneath my computer.
Bro, what the fuck, yo? I did not notice about you. Pokemon, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. You fucking got Golden Sun. I didn't notice about you. This is crazy. This is insane.
Big box video games. I got a Mass Effect board game, keyboard, some bullshit down here. There's a hard drive right there. I don't even know what that goes to. But then, like, right here is my Series S. I don't really use it. It's just for travel purposes, so I keep it kind of plugged in over here. My desktop computer up here. I got some of these, I think they're called Adorables. My wife collects them, and some of the ones that I like, she gives to me. So, like R2-D2, Cad Bane. Then I got, you know, the whole setup over here. I got this dope Marvel calendar my mother-in-law got me for And then I got my whole, 2 monitor setup over here, with this cool little pad down here, and then
That's
the carpet
nice.
down here.
I like that.
And then, so then back here behind this, there's my PlayStation 3. I keep that thing connected because there's some PS3 games that I actually really enjoy playing, like God of War, like the OG trilogy and stuff. And then back here, there's a PlayStation Vita that I modded that I keep charged for traveling purposes.
I got that.
That's just like a
I know what it is.
Handheld. Same thing with the gray one here. This is the ROG Ally X. It plays PC games like Windows, like right off Windows and shit. It's like super cool.
Damn, so you got 2 Vitas. You got a modded one, and I see the black one right here. I need a modded Vita. I got a modded PSP, but the Vita with the OLED screen, Nintendo Switch OLED and all that stuff, and the Vita was way ahead of its time. And I think I got the Vita when I was stationed at Bliss. I want to say like 2012 or something. Because I think I remember buying that shit at the GameStop at the mall. I remember that day. I don't know what year it was, but I think it was, I want to say 2012. Yeah, I have my Vita still. It's crazy because I got the Vita, the Portal, which is kind of ass, and like 2 PSPs. One of them's modded. The PSP and the Vita, they was just ahead of its time. They was really ahead of its time. It's crazy.
Another PlayStation Vita.
But the ROG Ally, I want all of those handhelds. Like the ROG Ally. Only one I got is the Steam Deck. But they got the Legion Go, the ROG Ally, and they got like 2-3 other things. I do wish I had all those.
My 3DS XL that I keep on this little charging dock here so I can play it. I reskinned this Game Boy Advance to look like a Super Nintendo.
That's nice.
I heard.
Fuck! My fucking ex stole that. Shout out to Nina. She stole my shit, sold that with my ex-wife's wedding ring at the pawn shop. She sold that shit.
Heard your story about your PSP Go. I have a PSP Go, and I have the dock for it as well, so it just kind of stays docked here in case I feel like grabbing it to play. I got a little box thing here with some bullshit in there, but it's Halo branded. Got some action figures.
Oh my god. Shout out to Brandon. My homie Brandon, you need to see his collection. He's a big... I can't do it. There's already too many things that I collect. And I want to. It's just not... I don't got enough money. It's all my hobbies are expensive. Like, I always have to have like monitors and screens. Like, I just heard you say you saw my videos, so I even have a bunch of monitors and screens and storage that I haven't done anything with. Like, I just have them. But my hobbies, between Pokemon cards, Funko Pops, and sneakers, that's already a lot of money. I do want to get, I wish I can collect figures.
Stuff back here, some Iron Man, big Iron Man fan. Oh, also I have this. It's the map of Thetis from the Dragon Age universe. Bioware thing. A little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon, but big Iron Man fan, so I got a lot of Iron Man action figures. That's what most of those are. That's my best friend. That's from when I worked at the Department of Justice. That's a Pokemon. I think it's an eraser or a pencil topper. Nope, never mind. It's just a fat, the fat new one from Scarlet and Violet. That's a Taco Cat. Some more, that's Iron Patriot. Some mini pops. Some more action figures that really need to be fucking dusted. Boy, this is dusty. That's a Big Mac. I found it outside one time, cleaned it up, and I was like, yeah, it'd be great in the game room, so I threw it in here. We got Meowth here on a skateboard, some more Iron Man action figures. I won Best Costume. I was Wario last year at a Halloween party I went to. Fat Pikachu because I bought the box set. There's Darth Maul back there. That's a bucket my wife got me for Valentine's Day. Some more action figure stuff. That's our trophy for 40 hands every year, which I've won 11 straight years, but who's counting? Aloy Pop, some more Iron Man action figures, and then I got a Legend of Zelda. This came with the Skyward Sword, I think, re-release that they did on Switch. It came with this little poster.
That's insane.
So I, posted.
I'm a big poster guy. I like that. And that frame that's pretty nice. That looks like a pretty nice frame.
It up on the wall. Got some Mass Effect character art up here that my wife got for me. I got the classic Iron Man look here. Then down here, this is in need of a revamp here. It's kind of, again, messy around here.
Are you watching the What If series on Disney Plus? It's pretty good.
Got some of my military awards, some ID badges from my time in the military, which you are very well aware of. There's my old First Armored Division badge.
Shit.
Bliss, baby, ride or die. Yeah, just some other stuff. This is a bottle opener. It's a bottle opener.
That's dope.
And then I've got the Thor's hammer, but the keychain broke on it. Paid like $20 for that. Got some Inuyasha stuff over here. My wife's favorite thing. I got some of the things from McDonald's. And then this is like a bookshelf / just random shit that I'm going through. Same thing with this bucket here. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Swing around here. There's my my racing rig. I bought the rig on Amazon. It was super cheap. But it's got the...
I don't know if you remember Calder. He was just talking about when he retires, he wants to do that. He wants to get like a big racing rig. That's crazy. He just said that like a few days ago in the group chat.
The Logitech, wheel pedals, and it's got the gear shifter. This is my Mass Effect rifle prop that I think is pretty cool that I got at they call it Anime Con. It was in Buffalo, New York that my wife and I went to, and I copped that. Just a foam replica, but it's pretty cool. Ultimate Alliance 3 stuff, some classic Marvel stuff up here. It's a little bit crooked, I know. We're working on it. Down here is my Lego Millennium Falcon that my wife built. This is just full of like random cables for things.
Mm-hmm.
Down here I got an Xbox One S, I have a Wii U, and a 360.
I have the random box of cables as well. And I got the Wii U, the Wii. I got two 360s, a black one and a white one. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And it's all connected to the PlayStation 3D TV. Little stack of games.
Oh my god, this motherfucker has the fucking PlayStation TV. I wanted that. I had a chance to buy that a long time ago, like when it was still in store. Oh my god. I've never seen nobody with it. Damn, I wish I could buy that off of you. I want that motherfucker. Oh my god.
Games here. I don't know what I was doing with those, but those are there. Some more action figures, some DC stuff, some Star Wars stuff. We got every single handheld in the history of handhelds.
No.
Pac-Man's.
No. Not in the history of handhelds. That does look like a Game Gear. When you say every single handheld in the history of handhelds, it has to be... I'm not going to count like the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, all the emulation ones, because they're just insane. But do you? I seen the Game Boy, the Color, the Advance, the Game Gear. You got the Switch. You got the PSP. You got the Vita, and you got the Go. Do you have the Portal? And you have to have all of those different DSs. Because I have several. You got the very first DS, the big, fat, ugly, gray one. Then they had like they revamped it. The 3DS XL, the 2DS, the DSi. All of that counts. All of that counts. But you do have a lot.
Sign. Some more Star Wars figures. So we went to Lego World in... Shit, I don't even remember where it was. New York City. My wife and I went to Lego World.
Oh, shit. Is that Batman from Batman the Animated Series? That's one of the best cartoons ever.
And got some custom figures made. But yeah, we got everything. OG Game Boy Pockets. I got the Game Gear right here. Some Game Boy Colors. Some Pokemon-themed Game Boy Colors.
Nice.
Some Game Boy Advances.
Nice.
Some Legos that are covering up some more Star Wars Blacklist figures. Some Mini Pops. Mario's my favorite character in Mario Kart. Just my favorite Mario character in general. So I got
we need to play Mario Kart and we need to play Smash. And Have you seen the fucking new Mario Kart World? It's gonna be crazy. 24 players and open world. I don't know if you watched the Treehouse, but it was insane.
Wario shit. Then it goes from Game Boy Advance to Game Boy Advance SP. I got the Game Boy Micro.
Fuck, I got the SP. Oh, he does have the fat DS. Okay, his is just blue. All right, I see you, Wilkie.
I got the OG DS. Big fan of Destiny, so I got all the Destiny pop.
He does have DS. Is that? Oh, that looks like the DSi's as well. He might have the all the fucking DSs I was talking about.
That's a 3PO drink.
I still haven't seen the PlayStation Portal though.
Topper we got from Star Wars. That's an autism awareness controller. That's some more of those fucking adorable things that my wife loves so much. Big Mass Effect fan, so there's a poster back there. But then we got DS. We got DS Lite.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
We got this lithograph of the original 3 starters. So you got Venusaur, Charizard.
I've been seeing those at cons. I should have just got one. Those are nice.
And Blastoise, depending on which way you look at it. Got a whole bunch of Halo figures, because like I said, I'm a big Halo fan, so I collect the Halo action figure things. So then from DS to DSi XL, then we got 3DS down here. New 3D.
Damn, your fucking DS collection is bigger than mine. That's insane. I'm impressed.
DS, do 3DS XL, 2DS, do 2DS.
Bro, all the shit that I just said he has. All the shit I just said he has. I ain't seen the Portal yet, though. That's the only thing I'm waiting to see.
XL. They got the PSP 1000, the 3000, the Vita, the Vita 2000, another Vita.
What? Bro, how many fucking Vitas do you got? I know somebody who... Yo, I can't even talk because I have a crazy amount. I have a lot of multiple things, too. Like, for what? But this is collector stuff. I fucking love this. I love this.
This is where my Switch goes. I don't know where I set it, though. Oh, right here. So I got 2 Switch lights. One that I bring with me, like, when I go places, and then one that just kind of sits here. But then above that is the first pop wall that we have here. So it's mostly, you know, pop culture shit in video games. So we got stuff from, like, Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, Mortal Kombat, some Marvel stuff, some DC stuff, some Star Wars stuff, some PlayStation stuff. I got Brock and Sindri behind Vegeta here. You know, a lot of gaming ones down here. So there's like Darth Malak from Knights of the Old Republic. There's Goku. We got the dudes from Gears of War. Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. You know, Dabi. There's another couple Blue Eyes White Dragon things. Some more Gears of War. Some more Star Wars. Some more. We got some Power Rangers up here. Some Ninja Turtles. It was a little bit more, I would say, like, kind of in a fucking order, but now we've just kind of been stacking them because my wife wants to redo the pop wall, but, you know, we want to do a lot of things around here.
That's a lot. I had to fucking do a lot of organizing, and I still ain't even got them all out. I had to do a lot of, by sets, all the Marvel stuff, all the DC stuff, then in between the Marvel and the DC, you got separate stuff like these are the Infinity Wars, all the Spider-Man, all the Thor, all the this, all the that. I had to do the same shit. That shit took all day.
But we just ended up going to work and then not doing it. My favorite game, Mass Effect. I got pretty much every pop that came out for that. I got Seto Kaiba, my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character. I got some mascots from some sporting events. Oh yeah, I also have an analog pocket too. I saw yours and I was like, yo, I got that as well. Yeah. This is the greatest screen cleaning stuff in all the land. If you don't use this, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You get on Amazon. It comes with the fucking little microfiber towel, and it's worth every penny. This stuff I use to clean all my screens. It's top tier, man. Top tier. So we got some sports.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Some more. We got some Spider-Man up here. We got a lot of the stuff from the new Batman that came out with Robert Pattinson. Some Adventure Time up here. You go across. We got some wrestling stuff. Some more DC. We got the Cade 6 with the chicken from Destiny 2. Some Diablo 3 stuff. And then it kind of gets, this is what I'm talking about. This is where it's like double stacked and needs to be re-fucking done. And we just haven't redone any of it. So a lot of Star Wars stuff. This Vassal of Sean I got at the Anime Con where I got the Mass Effect prop. But a lot of these, you know, Donnie and Mikey. We don't really get the other two because I'm a Donnie fan and my wife likes Mikey, so we just get Donnie and Mikey all the time. Like, we have a lot of those, but nothing else. We got some Sabine Wren, some...
That's crazy, because you'd, like, have to get all 4. That's insane.
Knuckles, Vasco from Starfield, some more Star Wars ones, a lot of Halo. This whole wall back here behind these ones is all Halo stuff. That's what it is all the way down.
I wish you could see my dad's collection. My dad started his pop collection several years after me, and his shit is insane. It's like fucking 5 times of what I have. It started with me buying him, I think, like, he wasn't even into pops, but I bought him, like, I think Jon Snow. I bought him a John Elway pop because he's a big Broncos guy, and then he just went fucking crazy.
We got some more knick-knack type shit here. Xbox. I'm an Xbox guy, but I do have a PlayStation. I play everything. Some more Halo stuff, the Halo books, Halo action figures, Halo controllers. This is a bookend statue, but I keep it together because I think it looks fucking dope like this. Some more pop figures that need to get sorted out. This is my bracelet for Will Duncan, one of my buddies from the Army who passed away, ripped to the boat. This is a lightsaber, metal handle, turns on, pretty fucking dope.
That's nice.
Wario hat, some other bullshit. That's a signed Mass Effect picture. This is my Big N 7 Ops poster. This normally hangs down, but we went to a retro game con and I kept a little badge because it looked like down here. Only for retro game con.
Oh,
it looks like an N64 thing.
That's cool.
Xbox thing. My iPad's right here. Some OG Xbox games, some PS1 stuff down here that I'm kind of going through, and
damn,
a lot of UMD movies. I've been collecting UMD movies now.
I don't have no PS1, like games. I was too young, man. I don't have that stuff no more. Fuck. This is crazy.
Like the PSP movies, a lot of banging movies on that. So, whole bunch of Xbox controllers I need to go through.
I got all
some other Xbox and PS2 games and stuff. Then over here is kind of where I spend most of my time, I would say.
I think you did like one shot, and it looks like you have a lot of TVs set up as well, kind of like me.
Down here I got the Switch OLED. Keep the.
Don't tell me that's the fucking same case that I have. That's not, bro. Are you serious? That's this. This is insane. Yo, we got so, bro. I can't believe we got. Yo, you was always dope. We just never hung around like that. But like, we like all of the fucking same shit. Zelda, you have the fucking Zelda Joy-Cons right there. I wanted those motherfuckers. Like, this is crazy. I did not know we had this much in common.
Controllers charge. I saw we have the same game case, and then
that's fucking
I also
crazy.
have a Nitro deck, and there's a setting that you have to set on these for it to work with the OLED.
It's not. Look, bro, you're gonna have to let me know because I posted a Nitro deck video saying that it works or saying that it doesn't work on YouTube. And that's like one of my biggest videos. Like, a lot of people have the same issue. You have to show me what the fuck the setting is, because that shit is, look, and this is the thing. It did work. It did work, and when I updated it, it stopped working. So it did work for like a second on the OLED. So it did work initially, but after I updated the Switch, the OLED, it stopped working. And like that, I'm telling you, that's my biggest one. That's my, like, one of my biggest videos on YouTube. You gotta show me, and then maybe I can come back and say, look, my homie said this is the fix, and we'll see. I need that. I need that video. Or you're gonna have to show me, I mean.
I'll have to find it, but I was having the same problem. You have to go in and change a setting on your Switch for it to work with the OLED, or else it won't. I saw in your video you talked about how your Nitro decks weren't working with your OLED. There's a setting. I'll have to find it and send it.
Please!
I got the LG TV here. Got some more Mass Effect things. My buddy had that made for me for Christmas. I thought it was pretty dope. Halo 2. Down here, just some boxes from stuff I've been fucking around with. My PlayStation 5 with the dark plates on it. And then my Series X is back here behind my water bottle. I kind of, keep it like that. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we got some more pops out here. If I walk out of my game room, we got some movies and shit out here. It's my wife's setup over here. She's got
See, you got the movie collection. That's what I was talking about, yo. Oh, Pokemon. She has her own fucking setup.
Monitors. We got some Pokemon Pops back here. We don't have them all yet. My wife has to go through them and kind of make a list of the ones that we need to grab that have been coming out. But we got a bunch of them down here, and then over here is where we keep like all of our series. Because like we talked about, like it's physical forever, man. Like we got shit like Avatar and Legend of Korra. And
that's one of the best cartoons, yo. I mentioned earlier Batman. So damn, you got all of the fucking Dragon Ball Z's, and so do I. And you got fucking GT, and so do I. Look, as far as cartoons, my top cartoons. 1992 Spider-Man, 1994 X-Men, Young Justice, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, and Avatar The Last Airbender. As far as cartoons, those are my top ones. As far as anime, DBZ definitely at the top for me. Naruto. Let me say Naruto as second, because I don't know if you about to show Naruto as well.
We got Samurai Jack and Lord of the Rings and all the DBZ plus GT plus Super.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I think they have a new season of Rings of Power that I haven't seen yet. You got Dragon Ball Super as well. You got some shit.
We got some other shit I never even heard of.
And look, this is what I'm saying. All of this shit that you have, this is what I was saying earlier. All of this shit that you have it forever. Like, you don't have to buy a streaming service to watch any of these things. And like I said, these streaming services, they take down shit whenever they want to. Like Def Jam Vendetta. They can't... There's a lot of games that they can't, like, re-release because the music in those games, they have, like, a period, like, for a contract, and they can't re-release that stuff because of music. Stuff like Def Jam Vendetta, they can't re-release that stuff because you gotta get like sign-offs, they said, from like all of those different artists. And back then they was just, you know, doing it for a little check, but now, you know, everybody wants so much more money, and oh, I need more than this person, I'm a bigger artist than this person and that person, and like, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. I forgot where I was going with that, but so let me just watch the video.
Got some Gundam down there. We got all the Pokemon, Harley Quinn, Battlestar Galactica. We got it all over here. And it's just in a bookshelf. And then on the other side over here, it's just movies and Blu-rays. It's all the same.
See, this is what I was saying. This is fucking crazy. You have this stuff forever. Look at this fucking collection. Oh my God. This looks nice. I like being able to just look at movies. Oh, let me just pick this out. Let me just pick that out. Like, when you have the streaming services, it's just too much overwhelming. It's just a click of a button. Like, when you put the DVD in, you kind of got to commit to it. Like, oh, I got to watch it now because it's in there now. I'm not about to keep swapping movies back and forth. With the streaming service, it's just like, next movie or next show or whatever. Look at this shit. And this just looks nicer. This just looks nice. It's like a fucking Blockbuster, GameStop, stuff like that. Like, I have people say, yo, I don't know if I just walked into a comic book store, a GameStop, or a Foot Locker. And it's like, yeah, I have stuff. Like, I know a lot of people, they don't have a lot of stuff. Like, when I was single and stuff like that, women, they would be like, damn, you actually have stuff. They go to a lot of guys' house and they don't be having like nothing. They be having like nothing, because everybody smoke up their money and drink up their money, and they don't have nothing to show for none of the shit like they spend their money on. They ain't got nothing to show for it. Like, look at this. This is insane.
It's like just straight movies and Blu-rays, just in case the Robo Apocalypse or whatever happens.
Exactly. Exactly. Like the internet go down in the world or some shit. Ain't no Netflix, ain't no Hulu, ain't no Amazon Prime, ain't no Crunchyroll. You got all your anime, all your movies, all that. I can turn my TV on. You know, you got the old systems and shit like that play DVDs. Like, you can always watch that shit. No matter what happens, you can always watch that shit.
Then some more movies and Blu-rays. And then over here, I don't know, shit. Sorry, dog, I didn't see you down there. And then over here is like, I don't want to say that they're my wife's pops because they're both of ours, but this is where like a lot of her collection is. A lot of Wonder Woman, a lot of like anime stuff. This is where all of our DBZ pops are. I wanted to ask you where you got that. He's got a dead Yamcha. So that's the one that I want. I'm gonna have to look that one up because that's dope, dude. Got a lot of like South Park, some Big Mouth, you know, some other stuff. A lot of Star Wars, some Bad Batch up top. Some of the Valentine's Day ones. Some of the other ones, we got a couple big ones over here. We got the trash compactor. My wife's got some more upstairs in her fucking craft room, but, you know, we've been putting it together, but that's kind of it, man. But, yeah, cool to see your shit on YouTube.
Yo, that was an insane collection. I'm not gonna lie. I love watching, like, stuff like that. Like, people's collections, people's, like, man caves and stuff like that so I can get ideas and stuff like that. I'm about to like do the garage. We don't use the garage, so we just have stuff in there. The little storage unit I have down here, I'm gonna straighten that up. Then the stuff that's in the garage, I'm gonna put in there. And then like the rest of my games, posters, monitors, TVs and stuff like that, I'm gonna put that in the garage. Sneakers, all of that. I love watching collections, man caves, getting ideas, but this one is different because I know him. I know Wilkie, so it just felt more fun. Like, especially like I know him in real life, and then we have so much in common, and I did not know. I didn't know. I definitely need to play you in fucking Smash and Smash and Mario Kart. We definitely need to do that. But like, I know you say I have a lot of stuff, but you do as well. I'm not touching your games. Your physical collection is by far better than mine. I'm not gonna lie. Even like the DVDs and box sets and stuff like that, Blu-rays, all of that. Yo, you killing me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not touching you. The games, that's crazy. That Switch collection is crazy, but the fucking Xbox collection is even crazier. It's even crazier. And then you didn't even show me, not in this video. Let me bring up the other video you sent on Messenger.
Yeah, I'm also a PlayStation guy as well. Like, I got a lot of PlayStation games. Well, not a lot, but a lot of the big name stuff. The stuff that's PlayStation exclusive, really. Pretty proud of my little 2-game Gravity Rush right there. Yeah, some PS3 stuff, some PS2 stuff. Like, a big SOCOM guy. I used to play that back in the day. Resistance Fallen Man. A lot of, you know, Ratchet and Clank, Killzone. Down here we got Gran Turismo, and then just some other multi-plat and kind of.
Shout out to Wilkie. That was that video was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I truly appreciate the collection. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like I said, this video was more fun for me to make because I actually know you in real life. Like, this was insane. This was insane. Nobody ever has, like, topped. I've seen people top my collection, like, on YouTube and stuff like that, but as far as somebody I know personally, no. You're the first. Like, as far as physical collection, you got it. So, I'm impressed. I love it. I loved making this video, yo. I love making this video. I like doing shit like this. It's like I keep saying, it's because I know you, so it means more to me. But, yo, we got to play some games, yo. So, just hit me up. I guess that's the video.